Again, give that performative seal a fish.
Thank you!
Yes, he seemed very happy that night on January 2019, didn't he?
Don't keep shushing me. No,
Oh, look at his face. Now we'll get to our chuckles in the corner later on. But anyway, after Councillor Mark Hood of the Green Party was demanding that we should be getting ready to celebrate Christmas by demanding that these upside down Team Union flags be removed so the Christmas lights could be put up at the Kent County Council meeting on the 6th of November, Tory Councillor Harry Rayner had his say, and he also didn't hold back.
In the last week, we've seen the sight of a senior cabinet member sitting in a scrutinising committee on the back benches, refusing to answer questions relevant to his portfolio, saying that he was present as a mere observer. As a result, the committee moved to adjourn. This administration had insufficient members to prevent that occurring. When the cabinet member concerned was eventually persuaded to take his seat on the front bench and answer members' questions, members were informed that he was told his presence wasn't required. Mr. Chairman, officers advise and members, especially cabinet members, decide. It's incumbent on cabinet members to learn, and learn early, the duties that their cabinet positions involve, and ensure that either they or their deputies undertake these, ideally, with alacrity. I look to... we see reform members suspended and expelled in unprecedented numbers, leaving vacancies both on KCC and external bodies to which KCC has nomination rights, leading to confusion and stasis all round. I look to this administration to improve both its own conduct and the conduct of its remaining members, especially in committee, by turning up to committees, reading up their papers in advance and participating in debate, as well as responding to electors' correspondence.
Something tells me old Harry isn't too impressed. Now, we did speak about all the matters that he wasn't too impressed about, but he left the best till last.
I'll wind up matters now, Chairman, by saying that this council has been made a laughingstock by this administration, with more clowns on show than I've seen since Billy Smart's last circus. A flabby administration that is proving itself unfit for the job.
Now, come, Councillor Rayner. I think you're being very, very unfair to clowns that worked for Billy Smart. At least they knew what they were doing. Now, did our reform clown, Lindon Kemkaren, take these insults lying down? Not a chance.
Where to start? I think I'm going to start with my friends on the Conservative side, because it appears the gloves are off. Glad to know that. I love a good fight. I take it that means our cosy chats about you possibly coming over to our side are not going to happen anymore?
Again, give that performative seal a fish. That was for you, Steve Foster. Also, look at our tub-thumping Maxwell Harrison here, giggling like a gaggling hyena. But he'll soon change his tune soon enough, though. But the thing here is, well, it is for me, conclusively proves that if you vote Reform, you get the Tories. And if you vote the Tories, you get Reform, because there's no difference between the two. I
mean, the Conservatives know all about self-inflicted damage, Mr. Chairman. Goodness me. Local officials have recently confirmed that the Conservatives have lost 7,000 members in Kent in the last 12 months alone. Just in Kent. Imagine what that figure is nationally. It's no wonder they don't have a live membership ticker like Reform UK do on their website. It would be going in one direction, and that would be down.
What's that got to do with the price of bacon for me? Because, now I'm not attacking Jeremy Corbyn by any stretch of the imagination here, but when he was Labour leader, the membership went through the roof, didn't it? But how many elections did he win? None. So I don't really get the point of this line of attack, because Farage PLC will only have one leader, then once he calls it a day, who's going to replace him? Plastic Patriot Little Dick Ties, 30p Lee, racist Sarah Potchin, Oldie Tony and Danny Kruger? The Tories and Labour will replace their leaders, that has been no doubt, who will be far better than the ones they've got now. But Reform cannot.
Since May the 1st, at least 35 sitting Conservative councillors have defected to Reform UK. I am disappointed that won't include my friend here, because I do like him on a personal level. I think he's a fine gentleman. But now the gloves are off, let's do this properly. We were elected on false promises. I think it was the Conservatives that failed to deliver Brexit.
Oh dear, sorry to butt in here again, but Councillor Kemkaren, that's not what your dear leader said when we left the EU in 2019.
This is the greatest moment in the modern history of our great nation. Thank you!
Yes, he seemed very happy that night on January 2019, didn't he? Or are you saying that Brexit was always going to be an unmitigating complete disaster and Nigel Farage misled all his cult followers? Just asking, Nige.
They enshrined net stupid zero into law without any kind of debate, so nobody had a say in that. And they increased our national debt by 277%. And they oversaw 9.8 million people come into our country. Is there any reason people like me are leaving the Conservatives in droves and going over to Reform UK?
Don't keep shushing me.
Oh, look at his face. Proper little telltale to here he becomes. I bet our Mr. Harrison was a right teacher's pet here when he was at school. Proper clutching his pearls, he'll start doing it now. This is hilarious. Go get him, Tiger.
I'll take the point of order and carry on. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
No, that's not how it works.
You don't tell the chairman to shush. That's totally wrong.
Well, I'll take the point of order at the end. Please
But
carry
that's
on,
not.
Leader.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Forget it.
Leader, please carry on.
Oh, that's Richard Palmer. Now guess which party the chair represents, eh? Answers in the comments below. But I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Now, the chair should have taken that point of order when it was raised, as far as I could tell, then decide whether it was valid, because the rationale is that procedural breaches should be addressed in the moment, not after the fact. He didn't do either, did he? He wouldn't let her speak, would he? So how did he know if it was going to be valid? Well, our Greenies councillor, Mark Hood, had something to say about this. Point of order, Mark Hood.
As the point of order is not going to be made now, we'll move on to agenda item. Oh, sorry, Mr. Hood, did you have a point of order?
I'd just like to remind you, Chairman, that you are the Chairman of the entire Council. I cannot imagine a situation where another member of the Council was in the middle of a speech of some kind that was going to last a considerable period, and a point of order would have to wait until the end, when that point of order would have been pertinent to the words that had just been said.
I take your point, Mr. Hood, but I believe when someone's speaking, it's better to let them go. And if you wish to make a proposal that the Constitution is changed, that is down to your prerogative, and it's down to members to decide. But at some stage, members have put that prerogative in for the chair to allow the person to carry on speaking.
Yes, our Richard Palmer, representing Swale for Reform UK, thought it was much better to have the point of order after the fact, you could say, when as far as I can find out, he should have taken it there and then. Interesting. Hope he keeps that word when the shoe's on the other foot, eh? But I found what Lindon Kemkaren had to say very interesting. Bigging up subscribers for whatever reason, admitting that voting against your best interests and leaving the biggest global free market on your doorstep is unmitigated disaster, and then all the performative seals start clutching their pearls at the slightest pushback. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.